I don't know where to point the camera. I don't know, because I want to talk. Hi, I'm Zeos Pantera, the host of In Here Fetish. Also, Z Reviews, Z Cooks. There are Z Unboxings, but it's on the Zeos Pantera channel, and then the Zeos Second channel. So, I had to go somewhere the other day. I'd go into New York, and I was going to wait around, pick up my girl from New York, and bring her back. So I went to the table, and I grabbed an IEM. And I didn't know what it was called. It was just a Harmonicdyne. So, you know, we look at them, and they look like giant tin P2s, tin P1s. They've got this like very unique structure going on where there's like a popped out bit with vents on the side. All three sides have vents, but yeah, they're closed. Like you don't hear any of the sound, and they look very unique. And it's MMCX, which is like, what year is it? And they're Harmonicdyne. And I'm like, all right, I just did the Athena. Kind of a big fucking fan of the Harmonicdyne Athena. Kind of a big fan of Harmonicdyne. And so I threw my Deconi tips on because those are the ones that usually fit me best. It comes with an array of tips we'll look at. And let's just say I spent a couple hours with them. Like more than I do for most IEMs in this channel. Because on most IEMs in this channel, like, all right, I'm going to give you 40 minutes of my time. Do something to impress me. And a lot of the good ones, the really good ones that I discovered during the review, I will use for hours and hours and hours, weeks afterwards. But this is the one I just randomly grabbed to the table. I'm going to have a couple hours to myself. I could actually like sit and soak into an IEM. And so I spent the entire like two days with them, not knowing their price. I still don't know their price. We haven't looked it up yet, but not knowing their name. And I had to change wallpapers because when I opened the box here, it says Devil. And in that little circle was a coin that also says Devil number 88, which if you're not going to get number 666, which by the way, I will fucking trade you a piece of gear if you get these IEMs and you get the Devil coin that says serial number 666, contact me. The Devil. And I'm glad I started this channel because I used to do so little IEMs on the big channel because it was just like I had so many and I used to do 3 or 4 at a time in like one big video and no one watched them and I couldn't really express myself with them. I didn't like these when I put them in my ears. I didn't. Don't worry, this is a tale where it's going to turn around. This is a tale where you're gonna be buying them, whatever. I'm going to call these at $350. I think they've got the build, they've got the nice case, they've got the coin, and although the MMCX and the only 3.5 millimeter, which is a nice angle to it, is throwing me off a little bit, we got a pretty nice wire, and the sound in these it throws you off. And they're all burned in IEMs. It's like, oh, you got to wait for it to break in over time. I'm going to put this back in the Wah 11. Had it in the Geshelli Arkle, which I do have, and I should write it down. I have the Arkle 3 Pro here. But that might sound so different. I don't want to start doing IEMs. These IEMs have reminded me that IEMs have the most potential to sound unique of the entire audio space. Like some speakers, like those new Broadmans or the old Broadmans that I bought, do some funky wild shit with side-firing drivers and it makes it sound super unique. It's a pain in the ass, but super unique. And these are a dual dynamic. And I know that because it says it on the back of the box. And I don't think Harmonicdyne has ever done a dual dynamic, a DD. Like, that shouldn't be that expensive either. But then again, I've had some single dynamics that are $1,000. So I'm putting these in the $300 range. I'm going to put them back in my ears now. Take your final look at them. Because these do some of the most unique placement of sound I've heard in an audio device. Let's put it that way. And so I put them on and I'm listening to them and I'm like, wait, something's wrong. Maybe the fit's not right. Maybe the tips aren't right. I'm gonna change tips. I'm gonna change the fit. Let me change the music. I was using the Hibby R6 here as my source, which by the way, I apparently put it on my kitchen counter and got like, that's bad. Luckily it's on a screen protector, but I'll have to clean that off later. And I'm listening to it and it's like, what are these fucking doing? Like, it sounds like they're just not right. And then I figured it out. It took a while to figure it out. Even if I would have been pulling these up for like, oh, by the way, mouse pad available. Since they're called the Devil, we've got the Devil and we've got a Demon, which is kind of a devil. It's just like a type of demon. It's fine. Get that in the description. What I ended up figuring out is that these are some of, I was going to say these are chill. Oh, and everyone's like, oh, Zeos describes that I am as chill. It means whatever. No. I can get very specific with these IEMs. And I had a song come on right before I started this review on the Hibby. It was just shuffling around. These are a small venue. I'm going to compare to the OH5s because the ICO OH5s are $500 and the ICO OH5s have the widest, grandest soundstage. That's it. They are all soundstage and bass, and it's like you're accepting that as that is its thing. And these aren't that. But they're in the same, like, if you just want to compare, like, absolutely raw, beautiful IEM, like, Mangered T2s are like the default. They're clear, they're accurate, they've got great bass response, boom. What these do is make your music not happen here or here, it's happening up there. You're in a concert venue, a small one, 50 people. It's intimate. There's brick walls. There's waitresses that are smiling and bringing you drinks. And you are literally having your music performed to you softly. I'm not shitting you. That's the only way I can describe these IEMs. Everything I've listened to sounds like it's being performed live on a stage in front of me, not super wide, not super soundstage, and slightly toned down, like an octave or two. It's just like, you know what, we're going to bring this down and we're going to have a little bit of like a well, I'm listening to the Helltaker OST, which is why I started the review, because like Devil, Helltaker. And if you play them quietly enough, because they're super sensitive, it's like we're on low gain here. That's about as loud as I take them, and then that's, well, they can take it. Oh, you know what? We're not going to go there. You find the right volume, which is not loud. It's sort of like just a little bit quieter than normal. And you put on whatever music, which is the weirdest fucking thing, because I wouldn't imagine you'd go see Helltaker live on a small stage. But it isn't like that energetic, like angry. It's like you're going to sit there and everyone's super quiet. And they're all just like, maybe someone's smoking a cigar over there and you're there with someone, you're whispering like, oh, I really love this song. That's what these IEMs are. And I can't think of another IEM that sounds like that. That can do like, because I'm literally sitting there going, are these dull? And I'm like, well, no, I could hear everything that's going on. It just sounds like it's folded under something and behind in front of me. What is that? And that's what these IEMs can do. Let's see how much they cost, because that's going to bring up some questions. Harmonicdyne hasn't been notorious for like insanely expensive shit. Here, I'll even block it. We'll do DEVIL. Oh God, I'm gonna have to enter. I'm assuming since it's Harmonicdyne, it's going to be Linsol. $200. All right, you know, these are a buy. Do I think, and they come with either 4.4 or 3.5, so that's fine. I would have rather probably preferred them with the 4.4, and I would have swapped to go to like balanced stuff, except how many MMCX cables do I fucking own? None. Well, like 3. I think DD Hi-Fi probably sent me a few. Maybe I'll find a DD Hi-Fi cable to link. These are fucking super unique in the space. They've actually got one review. Let's read the reviews. I don't read reviews, but I'm doing a review so I can read the review. Beautiful sounding IEMs with mellow, bright mid-range and high resolution. The Harmonicdyne Devil is a high-resolution IEM with a mellow sound focused on the bright mid-range. The overall build quality is high. The packaging is gorgeous, and the unpacking experience is quite satisfying. However, for a dual driver model, the range is mediocre and transparency is lacking. So they are not the best product in their price range. However, if you're like so-called beautiful melodious sounding IEM, this is a highly recommended product. That was apparently from blog.ear-phone-review.com. It takes better fucking pictures than I do. That's a beautiful photo of it. I'm gonna end up putting them on her, between her eyes and taking a picture for the thumbnail. No, you know what? He's not wrong. If you are going into these IEMs, that's my job here, is to prepare you for what you're going to get. Because I can just say, I approve them, and then you get them and you have no idea. These IEMs, all right, so this is Joe Walsh in the City from the Warriors OST. If you haven't seen the movie, The Warriors, come on. This is actually the first song that doesn't sound like there's someone in front of me. It sounds like they're behind me. But it's just, it's melodic and calm. These are extremely chill as fuck, intimate, but not like they're not trying to shovel the detail in my ears. They're not like, hey, this is what every bit of the sound sounds like. You don't need that in every IEM. That would be boring. Ooh, Rose McGowan, Two Against the World from the Planet Terror soundtrack. Rose McGowan is just da, 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 da. And it sounds like she's in the stage in front of me. And it's just, we're all just quietly listening to someone perform. That's lovely. And it does this with every fucking song. I don't play them loud. These are one of the rare IEMs that I do not want to play them loud. The louder you turn them up, the less of that experience you get. You get sort of more, it becomes more normalized, but it sort of lacks a little bit. Like I've even gotten like extreme sub bass, just gently like spread thin, like olive oil on some bread. It's just like, just a taste of it. There's not bassy IEMs. If you're like, dude, I want to be fucking jacked on bass, bro, heroin needles full of fucking sound. No, fuck off. This is a caviar eating $200 IEM in a quiet club. Just it's so gentle, and I could think of nothing better to just fucking relax to. So yeah, no, I'm giving these a hell of a recommendation. I don't know why they're called the devil. These literally are the opposite. Like I was thinking like, oh, devil, they're gonna be bass monsters, treble murder. That guy's talking about like brightness in the mid-range, and I'm just like, well, I mean, I guess you could say anything about anything. These are like if you went to see like two cellos live. Or you know when MTV Unplugged did like the Korn set? In fact, let's look up the Korn MTV Unplugged. Yeah, there you go. MTV Unplugged used to do. I remember when MTV was about music. They used to have bands on, and they used to do like live acoustic sets. This IEM was specifically built to either play those or make some music sound like that. Just that little fucking gathering of people around and just playing in front of you. And that's not what most IEMs do. So, full fucking reco. They're just nice. And especially for way less than I thought they were going to be. Hold on, wait. I think I like them better. Yeah, I'm actually getting, I feel like there is a slight like treble mid-range peak on the Wah 11, which is usually my soft boy compared to the Geshelli. I mean, they're double dynamics, so the dynamics pick up a lot on the infrastructure of the amplifier. Fucking god tier on this Hibby R6. So, I mean, fine. Well, you know, these are full recommendations. So anyway, yeah, it's something I'm talking about, a live performance of the original Batman Showdown 1, Showdown 2. Like, oh, it's a live performance. Oh, it's like Metallica's S&M, but Metallica's not there. It's just the orchestra. So yeah, I'm gonna give these a full fuck reco. These are great. These are great because they do that. They do it for $200, which means if you have an IEM collection and what I'm describing doesn't exist in your collection, which it shouldn't unless you've heard something I haven't, yeah, definitely pick these the fuck up. And they are really well built. This seems a little visible, but I don't think they're going to split apart anytime soon. Yeah, so link to those, link to some Deconi tips. Again, I don't know if they're going to need the 4.4 wire because of just, it might be too much power to like handle and might pick up some noise. And if your amp's not super quiet, but wallpaper available in the Horde. Patreon and Subscribe Star support this channel. Please check it out. Check out my other channels. And don't forget the yard sales happen every month on the other channel. I don't post the videos here, post them there. Now I can't post them here and there because YouTube changed that policy because they always do. Oh, and I got my the Rinko IEM is coming out. You can see the girls over there. Hi girls, my first waifu IEM. It'll be half the cost of this though. So yes, ignore that. Pay attention only to these. There, have some fucking nightmares with your IEM review, just a little bit.